A very good afternoon, my dear children. I hope you're all fine and enjoying your days and as well, also your study. I hope. Okay, children, in this video, we are going to learn the question answers of lesson number 14. What is the topic of the lesson number 14? Yes, just recall whatever we have learned. So what is the topic? The topic of the lesson is energy, isn't it? Yes, we learned about energy in this lesson. Yes, where does the energy comes from? The energy comes from the food we eat, isn't it? And for vehicles, where does the energy comes from? From the fuels like petrol, diesel, and etc. Okay? Yes. Okay. As we have completed this lesson in last video, we are going to do the question answers in this video. Okay? Yes. Just a recap of it. Food has energy stored in it. Energy comes from food, and the food has energy stored in it. Okay? Yes. And for vehicles, petrol and diesel gives us energy. Okay? Yes. And main thing is the energy we get from the sun. Okay? How does it, what is the use of the sun? Plants use sunlight to make food, isn't it? Yes, without sunlight, the plant cannot prepare their own food. Okay? Yes. And the energy we get from food comes from the sun. Okay? And the plants use the sunlight to make its own food. Okay? And that process is called photosynthesis. And they use some of the food to do things like drawing up of water from the drawing is nothing but the absorbing water from the soil, and they store the rest in their roots, leaves and fruits. Okay, and this stored food gives us energy. When we eat the things the plants gives us, okay, what are the plants gives us? Fruits and vegetables, isn't it? Yes. And even when we eat the things that animal gives us, we use the energy stored by plants. Okay. Yes, let's move on to the question and answers. Okay. Yes, what is the first question is, turn your books to page number 85 and the question answers. Let's do the question answers. Okay, only book bag, no fill-ups and book bag exercises. Only questions are there are 6 question answers, and we'll do the question answers. We'll see the answers for these questions. Okay. Yes, and then first question is, what gives us energy to walk, play and do other things? In the beginning of the lesson we were learning about it, isn't it? What gives us energy to walk, play and do other things? What gives you energy? Yes, food gives you energy. Yes, food has. Whatever the food you eat, that gives you energy to play and walk and study and goes on, isn't it? Yes, the answer is food gives us energy to walk, play and do all other things. The answer is food. Okay. Yes. Okay. Next, second question, where does the energy stored in food comes from? We have said that the energy is being stored in the food, isn't it? Where does the energy stored in food comes from? Yes, where does it, the energy is being stored in the food we eat. And where does it comes from? Yes, it comes from the sun. Yes, second one, all the energy we get from food comes from the sun. Okay, page number 84. All the energy we get from food comes from the sun. You can look at the picture also, isn't it? Just sun. Sun gives you light, heat. Without sun, the plants cannot prepare their own food. Okay. Yes, you can look at the picture. It gives the plant prepare their food with the help of sun. And these plants are eaten by cow, isn't it? And also the grains from the plants are eaten by hen. Yes, yes. And these cow, what does the cow gives us? Cow gives us milk, and hen gives us eggs, isn't it? Yes. And the trees also gives us energy. Trees, from trees we'll get fruits and vegetables, isn't it? Yes, indirectly it comes, we eat them. So the answer is the all the energy. Okay, all the energy we get from food comes from the sun. Sun is the main source of energy. Okay, all the things, they are indirectly connected to sun. So all the energy we get from food comes from the sun. The answer is sun. Okay. Yes. Next, third question. Let's move on to third question. What do vehicles get energy from? What do vehicles get energy from? Yes. How does it gets the energy? Vehicles get energy from the petrol and diesel. Okay. When you didn't fill the tank of your vehicle, can the vehicle move if it is empty? No, isn't it? Yes. So petrol and diesel are the food for the vehicle. So vehicles get energy from petrol and diesel. Where does the vehicles get energy from? Vehicles get energy from petrol and diesel. Okay, next, fourth question. Name two fuels. Any fuels you can write. Okay, fuels. Name any two fuels. Page number 83 on the beginning of the page. Coal, gas, kerosene and wood are the fuels. But any two you can write. Coal and gas. Name any two fuels. Coal and gas. Okay, our answer is coal and gas. And then the fifth question. Name 5 things that store energy. What are the 5 things which store energy? Name 5 things that store energy. What are the 5 things that store energy? First, what are the things? Food, okay? Food. And then fuel. Yes? And then fuels. Food, fuels. Next one, batteries. Next one, electricity. And then the last one is sun. Okay? Yes. What are the 5 things that store, in which this energy is being stored in it? What are the 5 things in which the energy is being stored in it? Food, fuel, batteries, electricity and sun. Okay? Name 5 things that store energy. What are the 5 things that store energy? Food, fuel, batteries, electricity and sun are the 5 things that store energy. Okay? Yes, and then the last question is, what is the energy of electricity called? What is the energy of electricity called? What is the energy of the electricity called? The answer is on page number 84. The energy of electricity is called as electrical energy. The answer is, the energy of electricity is called as electrical energy. Okay, electrical. Electrical energy. Energy of electricity is called as electrical energy. Okay. Yes. Okay, children. That's it for today. I'll send the spellings and question answers of lesson 14 in WhatsApp group. Okay. Yes. And learn the question answers and write down the spellings. And homework, just learn the question answers and prepare for your exams. Okay. Yes. That's it for today. Learn your daily lessons, children, and don't miss any videos. Whatever is taught on that day itself, learn. Okay. And homework, learn all the question answers, lesson number 14. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you, children.